Rihab picks through the ruins of what was her home, destroyed by an Israeli warplane Tuesday afternoon. 7 people were killed in the strike, including 2 young boys. I heard the blast, says neighbor Salha, then saw them pulling out the bodies. 5 minutes before the strike, Rihab received a phone call. I'm David, he said, and he called me by my name, she tells me. He said, get out of the house for your children's sake. She wouldn't say if she or her family were part of Hamas, but those killed were forming a human shield on the roof of a home belonging to members of Hamas's military wing, Palestinian sources said. The Israeli military makes these warning calls, known as a knock on the roof, before a strike to minimize civilian casualties. Here, the roof was knocked clean off. Rihab left the house in this cramped neighborhood of Khan Yunis in southern Gaza before the missile struck. Regardless of what the target might be, the problem in Gaza is that it is one of the most crowded places on earth. Wherever Israel strikes, there is a high probability that innocent people will be hurt. Many of the homes struck Tuesday belong to families believed to be associated with Hamas. Ahmed, who lives across the alley, echoes the anger of the neighborhood. In that house, he says, lived an old man and his wife and his 5 sons and their wives and children, and they hid it. It's routine for the Israelis. Any Palestinian is a target. 12 hours earlier, the Zalut family home in Gaza City suffered a similar fate. They also received a warning. At 3:15 in the morning, says Majid Zalut, my cousin received a call to leave the house within 5 minutes while we were having our last meal before the Ramadan fast. 5 minutes later, they struck. In this case, the knock on the roof left no injuries. Others weren't so lucky. Ben Wiedemann, CNN, Gaza.